So, Aaliyah Boston had a fantastic game yesterday. And she also had her unrivaled high of 33. I think it's the most three she's hit in a game. She hit 3, and everybody is looking and is like, okay, yeah. This is a player that could be in the MVP conversation next year. This is a player that could be a 1A, 1B on the best team in basketball next year, which would be insane. And if you guys agree with that statement, subscribe. We are currently, we're losing the battle. We are losing the battle for 57.2K, lads. We were up at 15. We nearly hit the record, which is 18. And we suddenly, bam, we are losing the battle. We're now below 57.2K subscribers. But anyway, we have to talk about this. As well as doing this, Aaliyah Boston, this is the most petty post. So if you guys don't know, Brittney Griner basically cheap shot at Aaliyah. And Aaliyah Boston, completely fair. And she goes and just two smalls plays bully ball on Brittney Griner. And then shimmies down the court. Griner has nothing. And by the way, that's a defensive foul. That is a defensive foul on Brittney Griner. Like, you cannot turn your shoulder into someone and bump them. That is a defensive foul on Brittney Griner. And I have to say, it's a big one. Like, she's strong to move anyone. There's a real beef right there. Loving unrivaled AB. If you guys don't know, these two players don't like each other. They don't like each other. And it's, by the way, people are making this big thing, being like, oh no, it's not that they dislike each other. It's fine to dislike it's fine that they dislike each other. I don't know what's wrong with saying that. Like, it is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine that they dislike each other. It is. It is absolutely fine. That being said, you've now got a situation where everyone knows they don't like each other, and Aaliyah doesn't care. In her head, without having to even get nasty. 30-piece them. Did Aaliyah do the bow shimmy? Love it, AB. And for me, this is the best revenge. This is the best revenge after getting flagrantly fouled. After someone going for your damn eyes. You're getting clawed. It's just cooking them. That's the best. For me, that's the best. That's the best response to getting flagrantly fouled. That's the best response to Brittney Griner going on social media. I'm not talking about how not jealous she is of Aaliyah Boston, and how I can't even remember, but it was just going at Aaliyah Boston. It was even more of that. There is no better way of shutting the person up than this. And in my opinion, there needs to be more of this. I'm okay. I don't care that it's women's basketball, it's men's basketball. It's basketball. Ball is ball, and ball is more fun when there's rivals. Whether that be individual rivals, whether that be team rivals. Ball is more fun when there are rivalries. Ball is more fun when everyone doesn't have to love everybody. I'm sorry, I don't care. Like, I do not care to watch two players watch two players glaze each other and go and give 75% effort. I don't care about that. I want to see two players that despise each other giving 110% effort, going at each other, and having the fan bases snapping at each other on social media. That's sports. That's the sports that I grew up with. That's the sports that I enjoy seeing. That is, for me, that is some of the best things about sports, is that is something that exists. Those are rivalries, whether it be individual, whether it be team, whether it be tribal, that they have the ability to have these rivals and players are able to go at it. Like, that is, for me, a massive, massive part of sports. And I personally think that it's important. And Aaliyah is one of the players that is part of the us versus the world. Like, we know the Fever fully believe that other teams hate them. We absolutely know that. We know that. We saw after the Commissioner's Cup, Caitlin Clark let us slip being like, oh, everyone's going to be so mad. Everyone's going to be so mad that we won. Like, they know that it's FIFA versus everybody. Lexi Hull has basically gone and said on the record and said that there's a lot of players, they don't like FIFA players because they're jealous of them. And I don't know how true that is. I think it's realistically, I do think there is a like, when it comes down to it, some truth in that. Not entirely truth, but for some players and some teams, has to be some truth in that. And now we're at the stage that there is one big rivalry with her. When it comes to Fever players, Caitlin Clark's one true rival right now is JC Sheldon. I think Marina Mabry after a cheap shot is an actual rivalry for her. I don't think she gives a flying fuck about playing Paige. Like, Paige has not beaten Caitlin Clark in a game since they were teenagers. So I really don't think she cares that much about about the her versus Paige Bueckers, because let's be real, they don't play the same position. Like, they're not competing against each other for Team USA. Like, every single person except Paige stands on Twitter realizes that Paige Bueckers, by the way, absolutely has the ability to play point guard, but is way better at the two. She is the 6th best point guard in the WNBA, but the best two guard. Whereas, like, why would she be competing in a position that doesn't play? Like, she's not as good as Jackie Young at point guard, but like, she might be better at the two than Jackie Young. Either way, it is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that this rivalry is bad and everybody needs to it needs to go some ELE of everybody love everybody, and Unrival being this summer camp where there's no rivalries and no real team rivalries and people don't really care about playing against each other is a good thing? Or do you want to see more of this? Do you want to see more of what Angel Reese did last year, having every single team in the entire league pissed off at her, and every big wanting to go and destroy her? I like it. And I like that Aaliyah Boston is continuing to cook Brittney Griner, because Brittney Griner, since the start of 2024, has not gotten the better of Aaliyah Boston at all. Aaliyah has cooked Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner and Tina Charles are the two players that Aaliyah Boston sees and just says, you know what, I might set my career high today. So, yeah, that's the video. See you guys.